Hamlin is a crew chief for Dale Earnhardt.
Oh, trouble! In the wall is Elliott. Hard. Bill Elliott hard as they went 3 wide. Ricky Rudd, I think, collects, or check that, Stacy Compton collects him. And Elliott's car, one of the fastest 3 here, is demolished.
Bill Elliott, he gets hit from behind by Mike Skinner, turned him right up into the wall. You can see everybody back there hoping he does not come back down the racetrack.
And here's another look. He's already up there. And there comes Compton. Knocks right front into him. And this is Marlin. May have just been abrading the racetrack, sliding back up.
A large pack of front runners. Trouble off the corner. 31. Several cars involved. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Sterling Marlin, Mike Skinner, Jeff Gordon's in it. Bobby Hamilton. Kurt Busch is in the crash. Dale Jarrett takes to the pit road. Terry Labonte's involved. Caution's out.
Skinner and Kurt Busch get together. Turn Skinner into the wall head on. Labonte has no place to go. Neither does Bobby Hamilton when Skinner comes back across the racetrack. Now there's no place for anybody to go.
Who was that just stuck by?
Nemechek, yeah.
And John Andretti.
Dave Marcus gets down on the grass and somehow saves him.
32nd place. One lap.
Whoa, there you go. There you go. This is it, guys.
Jarrett, Nemechek, Jeff Burton, Mike Skinner.
It's
One
over.
car hard up into the wall, joined by another.
And they just keep wrecking. And the hits keep on coming.
And the big hit was Joe Nemechek. Brett Bodine on fire.
By somebody getting crowded down on the apron here. Oh, Dale Jarrett. Dale Jarrett goes
Gets
down in front of the 21 car, wasn't that? Oh, no,
Jeff
that was the
Burton.
99 car. Oh, man, you're right, Mike. Nemechek took a hard lick. Then the 4 car.
Saw the lick that Brett Bodine and 11 took there in front of Joe Nemechek.
Steve Park.
Sideways. Trouble off turn 2. Is this the big wreck? Sure it is. Robbie Gordon, Steve Park.
See Ricky Craven.
Is that Kurt Busch? Kurt Busch sitting sideways across the track through the smoke. Steve, right in front of Robbie. Is that Steve? No. That's Kurt. Kurt Busch. And look at that. I mean, these guys can't even see where they're going. Oh, that's a hard shot. Guys got caught up in that deal, and a lot of it just, there's nowhere to go. Look at Terry Labonte come through, right through the smoke.
Biffle goes between 2 cars. Poor Steve Park. Car just spin up directly.
Here's what happened. Oh, the 9 gets loose, corrects, and here comes Ward, and look at that. Now, I haven't seen the Nextel Cup car go airborne quite like that in my whole career, I don't think.
But, Darrell, you saw that right there. I mean, that car ran up on the back of Casey Kane. He did not get right up on him, and you're going to see it right here. See, that car gets loose. He takes the air off the rear spoiler. Nowhere for Ward Burton to go.
Wow.
Safer barrier installed right there in that area.
Darrell, what I saw was the left front tire on Ward's car get the right front tire of Casey's car, and just like open wheel cars, tire-to-tire contact.
Ward Burton in the wall. Several cars involved. Busch is in it.
Earnhart Jr. gets banged up.
I'm not sure somebody was trying to slow down and get pit lane.
Casey Mears. Labonte. Schrader's in the grass. Several cars down pit road.
Up to avoid the 42 car. He went up the racetrack, and Mark saw him coming, and Mark turned right and ran out of room.
On board with Jeff Burton. Wow.
Bobby, how disappointing with a great race car and a great team effort to be here in the garage.
No, we're so disappointing, I know.
Here we go, boys.
Got the big one off of turn 2 back here, guys.
Well,
We'll get back to Bobby Labonte in a moment as teammates Mark Martin and Greg Biffle have crashed. And Gordon coming.
Oh, Yaley gets into the back of the 16.
Just caught him in that left rear quarter panel. Nowhere for Mark Martin to go. But look at Denny Hamlin, Clint Boyer just barely getting by, as well as Ryan Newman.
And it's so hard to know for sure. Did Yaley get into him because he ran into him, or did he cut down in front of him, or did he lift?
Oh, Hamlin. Teammates, Denny Hamlin and Tony Stewart.
Stewart, who was going for his third straight win.
Oh, they're still wrecking. There's Junior.
It's what Kyle talked about on the pre-race show. There's one wreck, and then there's the follow-up wreck. And Junior is in it.
Reed Sorensen also in it. And it looked like he got in the back of the 11 car, Kyle.
Yeah,
that wasn't an arrow loose. That was a touch.
As a car owner, that is a nightmare come to life.
Nightmare, exactly. And see, these guys back here, like I was talking about, everybody's checking up and they got no place to go.
On board with Tony Stewart. That's off of 4. Denny Hamlin.
Sorry.
Ryan Newman. Did he hit you?
No. Kyle just about jumped out of his shoes.
See that shoving to the bottom.
He just wanted to touch him, man. Just wanted to touch him.
Can't get him to the high side. Here he comes.
There he turns him. He turns him.
Bush in the wall.
My God.
Here comes Stewart to the checkered flag. And another car gets in the backside. It's Casey Kane. And they're scattering everywhere as they come to the line.
Some of these guys hit hard, man.
And one of them was Kyle Busch.
They're still hitting hard.
One's fair right here. This one's not fair. You kind of had it coming.
Yeah, he had that one coming. When you cut back across the hood of somebody after you've blocked him once, and Tony, once he blocked, Tony put the bumper on the outside of him. He was there.
Watch the 9. I think it's a 9 car
gets right in the back.
Just clobbers Kyle Busch.
And these guys, there's a 31 car touring, but these guys hit hard right here.
Logano finally, his luck ran out. He just
but you see these guys coming across the racetrack. This is ugly down here.
Burton up into Hornish.
He's going to come back up. Now the big one.
There it is.
7, 8, 9 cars involved, many which were running inside the top 10.
And that's the whole field, isn't it?
That's the whole field.
And look at that. Nowhere to go.
And these guys were trying to avoid the two coming back up on the racetrack, and the first group that saw them check up, and everybody runs in behind them. That is massive right there. That's incredible.
He just goes diving down here after he gets clobbered by the 31. On the 83, okay, this started already behind, but the 83 got turned.
But they see that going on in front of them, and they're all jockeying for position to avoid that. And it's that chain reaction accident. You know what I mean? Look at the cars, man.
There's a lot of cars in that accident.
Menard did a great job. He got up on the high side and kind of got around them. But these guys.
For him to get
here we go. Martin got turned by Joey Logano on that one.
Look at him out there. Several cars involved, and it all got started when Logano got Mark Martin.
Truex is in it. Mark Martin's in it. See the
Stewart's in it.
33.
Sorry, guys. Castle's in it.
Wow.
We will get a second attempt at a green-white checker.
Half the field's gone.
See the damage for pole sitter Mark Martin.
Just ran out of room.
Regan Smith got a piece. See Travis Kvapil climbing in. David Rudiman.
Yeah, I'm not. You know, when you look at that, Mark's there, and Logano's there. I don't know where Mark was going. Yeah, to be honest with you, you know what I mean? I mean, look, Joey couldn't really go anywhere. They all were trying to get to the same place on the racetrack for whatever reason. I don't know why Mark tried to jump off the back of the group he was in.
That's the break that Tony needed right there.
This is going to be. They're
stacking up. They're stacking up.
Through turns 3 and 4
here we go.
The final time. Big crash behind the race leader, Tony Stewart. That's going to allow Smoke to pull away. What's going to happen behind him? Can Burton get there? No, he can't. Tony Stewart wins it at Daytona.
We'll take that.
Great finish.
From 42nd to the win. In position to strike. Marty?
Well, that's because he's been in the back of the pack on purpose at him. Crash on the track.
Just talking about got Airborne. A.J. Allmendinger, Jeff Gordon, David Rudiman, Matt Kenseth all involved.
The 11 car's in there too. You know, we're just talking about how he had just come back, and they just keep beating this guy down, man.
That was two big hits, really. I mean, that second hit when you get run into like that. That is hard.
And he took a hard hit last week. You see Denny down on the inside right there. That thing just turns right.
Yeah.
It's like something
strange.
That was really strange.
Wow. Kenseth did a great job not running into the door of the 11, but then the 51, you know, just nowhere to go.
But, you know, for Hamlin, he goes nose first into the wall. Very similar to how he hit the wall in California when he
suffered that compression fracture.
Yeah, but a different angle. But watch this right here. Here he is. The two cars, there's spacing behind him. The two cars behind him. He goes there. Wow. I don't know if the two car got into the back of him and sent him to the inside and he overcorrected.
You know, it almost looked like Kyle, the car in front of him slowed down.
Good point.
And he turned to the left, and that's when it spun him around. Oh, here we go.
Got trouble. That's Casey Kane that goes sideways. Joey Logano nowhere to go.
Oh, my.
Clint
Half the
Boyer
field
through
is
the
gone.
grass. The big one at Daytona has happened at lap 97.
That is the huge one at Daytona.
Justin Allgaier.
Oh, and the
Denny
18
Hamlin,
gets on its roof.
and Kyle Busch rolls upside down.
Wow.
Looks like the 16 got into the 5 a little bit too hard and just turned him. And man, talk about getting piled up.
Watch the 3 car when we get another replay of Austin Dillon come shooting up through the middle and trying to avoid the accident.
26 of Cole Witt just got into the 18 to turn him over.
And watch Danica in this outside line right here. She and the 2 car of Brad Keselowski. Wow. That 1 car's up in the air right there.
All 4 tires were off the ground.
He just launched.
That was perfect. I mean, she just slowed it down enough to let everything clean off.
Junior will win in Daytona. And the big one happens behind them.
Oh, my God.
Dillon into the catch fence. All the crews getting out to that car to assist these drivers. Thumbs going up from all the crew members, and the crowd roars. Look at the catch fence on the front straight.
Rex starts in front. He runs in the back of the 24, gets up on the 11. Now he's on top of the 50.5. Now it's just along for the ride. Watch the car stop. Watch the car stop. It gets into those poles, and it goes from, I don't know what, 180, 190 miles an hour, I'm just guessing, to a complete stop. That is unbelievable.
And it looks like that's 3,500 pounds. That stock car is extremely heavy. You see here, after he's upside down, the 2 is spinning. Obviously, he's already lost control, makes more contact with the 3.
Brad Keselowski being proficient at restrictor plate racing. 4 wins, and we've got trouble behind him, Rick.
Around they go.
Stay down, go up.
It looked like it was Eric Almirola that was the first to go sideways and then collecting numerous cars behind him. May have been the one of Jamie McMurray. It was a light blue car. Chase Elliott. That Sun Energy 1. Caught up the window net down for him. Paul Menard in the 27. Jamie McMurray trying to get it going the right direction. Kevin Harvick is involved.
Jimmy comes up, and then McMurray actually comes down and gets onto the left front. It's on from there. I mean, we talked about it earlier. As soon as somebody makes a mistake and you're in this big pack of cars, you're going to take a lot of people with you. It's just how it happens. Some of these cars riding around the back actually got in the wreck as well. So one mistake by a driver, a mistake by 2 drivers, and this is what happens. It's not just those 2.
And a bump there by the 48. The back bumper of Jamie McMurray. 78 of Martin Truex Jr. caught up. Danica Patrick also. Dale Earnhardt Jr. in the 88. Brian Scott up on the hood of the 4 of Kevin Harvick. Chris Buescher, 23-year-old out of Prosper, Texas, was involved. 17 of Ricky Stenhouse Jr. Look at the hands on AJ Allmendinger. Up in the air goes the 42 of Kyle Larson. Caution comes out. And another contact. Matt Kenseth hits. The 1 of Jamie McMurray flying down pit road. Kyle Larson up in the air, right in front of the grandstands.
How did he get back on the ground without flipping?
See right here, he gets down low. The 17 of Ricky Stenhouse tries to fill the upper lane. The 42 tries to block. And as you said, the 42 was destined to go airborne. The roof flaps deployed, setting the 42 back on the ground. And as that happened, the 41 of Kurt Busch crossed the tri-oval, took a hard hit. This is another great action shot right here. Watch this 42. Hits the wall, then gets pushed into the air by the 17. You see the roof flap open. The car sets back on the ground.
Just waiting for whichever lines. Huge push. And around goes a two. Too big of a push. He caught the 41.
The big one.
Logano's caught up in it.
Oh, my goodness.
Denny Hamlin. Austin Dillon has damage. Daniel Suarez trying to avoid. Ty Dillon sliding in. A wreck 22 of Joey Logano sitting on the apron. Austin Dillon up front. They shifted him out.
It's going to be a big one.
And now around goes the three in front of the pack. Collected. The 11 with damage, the 22 as well.
Big wreck here.
Smoke rolling out of the cars that even cleared this incident. They shuffled out. The 11 of Denny Hamlin, and then while trying to regroup.
He goes back to the bottom, or does he block the 14? The 14 makes a move, the 3 blocks. You said it time and time again, blocking causes accidents. This is an accident at the front.
Try to block.
He's in the fence.
Up into the wall he goes. The 18 also in the wall. Eric Jones gets caught up in it as well. The big one does happen. The 47, Ricky Stenhouse Jr., McDowell. Austin Dillon caught up in this. That's Ryan Newman in the 6. Kurt Busch in the 1.
Into that outside line. Some contact there with the 18, both of them in the fence.
Then behind him, the 24, the 48, the 21. I think all those 3 got by with no damage. The 24, got to get it.
Coming from the middle, Daniel Suarez in the 99. He gets turned into the 4, and they go into the wall. The next flag will end the race. And there is the caution flag. Ryan Blaney wins. The big accident happens behind him.
Kurt Busch pushing him, and they just made contact.
And Suarez goes to the inside of the 4 car there to try to take that run. With him.
Into the wall they go. The 11 now also caught up in it.
The whole
Haley. The 3 of Austin Dillon squeezes through. He is in front. And look at virtually the only car to clear it.
I'll tell you how it started, but it's like 4 or 5 things happening all at once. When we pick it up, you've got 2 or 3 cars sideways from multiple types of contact.
I was with you, and when we started there, I saw 2 cars sideways. I think we're going to try it a little bit earlier. Let's take a look from the 3 right here.
Fords have separated themselves. A big push coming now for Harvick.
Oh,
and around goes a couple cars. Preece upside down. He's barrel rolling through the grass. Ryan Preece upside down in the infield.
Going down the back straightaway, he makes a move or gets help from behind, and the car goes into the infield air. It just lifts right up off the ground.